Story of Saints. November 20th is the feast day of Saint Edmund, the first patron saint of England. Edmund was born in 841 as heir to the throne of Anglo-Saxon in East Anglia of England, which he later inherited on Christmas Day 855. As a Christian king, Edmund fought against pagan Vikings until his army was defeated and Edmund was captured in 870. Upon his capture, Edmund was ordered to renounce his beliefs, but he refused, saying, "I will not defile my clean hands in your foul blood, because I follow Christ who sets us such an example, and I will happily be killed by you, if God ordains it so." Upon his refusal, the Vikings tied Edmund to a tree, stripped him completely naked, shot him full of arrows, then cut off his head. His body was covered with arrows to the point that the saint's body looked like a hedgehog. After Edmund's death, his followers recovered the body, but could not locate the head. Legend said that a talking wolf appeared to the Englishman saying "hic, hic, hic" near the site of the detached head, and it was recovered and sewn back onto the body. While the life and death of Edmund was a chivalrous one, staying faithful to the Christian faith even until his martyrdom, the saint's impact on England remain until this day, over 1,000 years after his departure from earth. In 902, Edmund's body was moved to Bedricksworth, where then King Athelstan established a religious community in honor of Saint Edmund. At this time, nearly 50 years after his death, the exhumed skin seemed to be as new as if the saint was simply sleeping. In 1014, Danish warrior Sweyn Forkbeard invaded England, taking control of the majority of the land. In desperation, the people of England prayed to Saint Edmund, and one morning Sweyn cried out, "I was struck by Saint Edmund," and died. His body was then moved again by King Canute in 1020 to a stone abbey where a blind boy stayed overnight and woke up the next day with his sight fully restored. For the next 3 centuries, each king of England would pay respect to the former martyr, deeply linking the saint to England's nobility lineage. It was also inside Edmund's Abbey that rebel English barons drafted the Charter of Liberties, which was the precursor to the Magna Carta signed a year later. In 1348, Edward III declared the more internationally acclaimed St. George to be the patron saint of England. Around the year 1536, during the dissolution of the monasteries, Edmund's body was relocated to France, and it is said that through prayers asking for Saint Edmund's intercession, a plague that started in France in 1628 was shortly eradicated by 1631. Saint Edmund's body remained in France until 1911 when it was returned to the Arundel Castle in England. Saint Edmund is considered an incorrupt saint, the former patron saint of England, and the patron saint against plagues. As we celebrate Saint Edmund, a young martyr for his country amidst invading threats, let us pray for an end to international conflict and harmony among everyone on earth. Let us remember that despite our differences, we are all children of God.
In order to continue learning about a new saint every day, click the subscribe button below and ring the bell to turn on your notification. Thank you, and may God be with you always.